watching Nitish 21. Alright guys, Nitish 21 here, back with another video. And what are we doing today? So, for those of you guys who don't know, the G took a shit. No, we didn't blow a motor. And no, we didn't exactly blow a transmission, but we kind of blew the bell housing of the transmission and the input shaft. And when this happened, if you guys haven't seen it in the couple videos ago where it happened, I don't know how long ago, how behind I'm up on uploads right now, but I'll put a link in the description below for the actual event that happened. I got it on film, so you guys definitely want to see that. I don't think I've ever seen a tranny blow up like this.
Keep going.
Towards you?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That was your bearing.
Oh, the center bearing? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the tranny basically just grenaded itself on the bell housing. It shattered the mount for the starter motor. It also damaged the clutch pressure plate. And it damaged a couple other things inside there. So now I'm taking this as an opportunity to pull the motor out and install the old cams. If you guys remember the original videos when this car hit the streets, we had those wicked cams that gave us a crazy mid-range. So I've been dying to just get the power band in the mid-range back. Oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
Because this man's with Challengers is killing my vibe, bro. God damn, V6. All right. So we're trying to get the car back on the road, and we're trying to get it back at the same level it was at before. With less power, the car was actually faster, 60 to 130. We had a more dynamic power band. It had mid-range, it had top end. Sure, it died a little bit at the top end, but this car has no mid-range, no low end with this current cam, and it just has only top end. So I kind of miss the old setup. It was a much more usable car in many different gears other than just the lower end gears and only on the top end of the Speedo. So we're going to get this car back to its former glory, which is where I want it. I don't need it to be 1,000 wheel horsepower. I just want it to be a clean 800 or so with a wicked power band. So that's where we're going to get it back. So right now, today, we're pulling this engine out and we're going to drop it off at Gord Bush Performance just to have him do a once over on the motor and make sure we didn't damage anything inside the motor when this happened. Because when this happened, the motor literally just stopped spinning in its place. And we weren't sure if it had any damage to the crank or any other components inside the car. So I thought I blew the motor when this happened. So, you know, we're in a better state than I hope we are. But I hope we're in a better state than we think we are. But we won't know until we get the motor out, drop it off at his place, and then we're going to order the old cams and get this thing going. So yeah, let's just get this motor out of the car and have a look. All right, guys, we've been working at it for a little bit and we got pretty much everything out of the way, and we're just waiting for my boy to bring the crane over and the motor is ready to come out. It's honestly not too bad. Like within 2 hours or so, if you're working at it, you can literally have your motor out of the car. Not too bad. All right, guys, here we go for like the third time.
I gotta go higher because it's gonna drop. This is gonna drop. Right now I'm floating.
Watch your foot.
Yo, his is less than a carat. Diamond, 1 carat is like almost 40 grand. I want to make sure everything is disconnected.
All right, guys, so obviously the motor's out. We're just gonna get everything taken off the motor and get it ready to go to Good Bush Performance. And then hopefully you can take a look at it and start ordering the parts, see where else we're gonna end up. All right, guys, big thanks to my buddy Gavin for bringing over this VQ35 DE engine block that's going to be going in the G35 to replace what we got in there right now. Long story short, although the block was mainly structurally okay, after the tranny kind of exploded, we had issues with the kind of like corner points where the tranny mounts up to the engine. So we figured, you know what, just let's just replace the block so we're not like trying to bolt up a tranny with like one of the bolts missing, because that would be ridiculous. So we got this one over here. It looks like it's in pretty good shape, open deck. And yeah, we're just gonna send it again, guys, and we're gonna go with the JWT C8 cams. I just placed the full order from Z1 Motorsports with everything, so it should be here very soon, and I'm going to drop it off at Gord Bush Performance so he can assemble it as quickly as possible. And then finally, once the motor's in the car, we're going to get everything situated and get it over to Tony at Dyna Motorsports. Got the B58 man going off. And yeah, so Tony at Dyna Motorsports is going to do a couple of small tweaks. Like he's going to have the headers converted over to V-band, so we no longer have any issues with like exhaust leaks and stuff like that. And we'll get this thing boosting big power again, guys. And I think this time around, we're gonna have really good luck with this guy. All right, guys, so Christmas has arrived a little early, but of course I am picking it up a little late because we were in LA. So here we got a big order from Z1 Motorsports that I can't wait to go drop off at Gord Bush Performance. And we're gonna head there right now, take you guys with me, and let's get there and give these parts over to Gord Bush so he can get back to getting the G back on the road for us. All right, guys, so at this time I was hoping to bring all this cool stuff from Z1 Motorsports, such as the new cams, the little things in the engine that needed to be replaced, like, you know, just new gaskets and things like that, O-rings, etc. And I was hoping to bring this over there and give it to Gord Bush, at which point he disclosed to me that it might be advisable to go and upgrade to 96 mil pistons, which is just like a half mil over the stock size, because it would create a better seal just in case, because he noticed that there was a little bit too much of a gap if I stayed with the current pistons. So I said, you know what, we might as well just go ahead and send the block off to CSS to get closed deck, because I figured that initially when I was thinking of getting CSS, they told me that I needed to go for a bigger piston, as that's the only way that they could do it. So I figured, you know what, if I was gonna get new pistons anyways, I might as well just go ahead and let them do the closed deck process. So at this point I was gonna make the video and show you guys that, like, you know, we're just getting the engine built, but now I realize that, like, I need to delay this a little bit, because we're gonna go ahead and get the block CSS'd, and then we're gonna send the heads out to TKM Performance, and TKM Performance is going to actually install something called a mini hoop right into the head around the cylinder area, and this creates an even better seal for the head gasket. Now I'll show you guys that in the next video of what that looks like, but I just want to let you guys know that I've already taken care of all this. The block has already gone out and have this done to it already, and I've already gotten the block back as I'm editing this video. So the next video we're going to be moving really quick through the timeline as I show you guys what's going on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos of the G and AMG. I also drop videos of all kinds of other epic builds that you do not want to miss. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell with the notification so you know exactly when I drop a video. See you next time.